Bienvenidos a la raya de videos con cineastas internacionales que vienen a nuestro país, a Bogotá, a realizar el masterclass de la Fundación Cine Media, financiado por la Embajada de Francia y RCN. Hoy tenemos como invitado especial a Herve de Luze, montajista francés, montajista de Polanski. Esta raya de videos es producto de investigación del Grupo LOGOS de la Universidad Herve, de la línea de Filosofía de la Tecnología y del Proyecto de investigación La Imagen en las redes de las Nuevas Tecnologías. Thank you for coming to this interview. Thank you for coming to Colombia, to Bogotá, for this great masterclass that you are doing, and for accepting to have this interview for the Universidad Herve. Well, you are the editor from Polanski. Can you, how has been your experience working with Polanski, one of the great representatives of contemporary cinema? What have you learned from him, from Roman?
I think Roman Polanski is kind of a master in the way we used to understand it in the Middle Ages, and really when he's working, he's a great pedagogue. I mean, he doesn't want you to do something without understanding what you're doing. So you learn a lot with him all the time because he knows a lot and he teaches a lot. He wants really that you learn something with him and that you do every day. I mean, I've learned a lot about telling a story, the different ways of telling a story, and the best way to do it, and to stick on what is important, the most important, the meaning all the time, to be very close to the meaning, and not to lose time on details, and to be always on the spot on the story. How was your
experience in the masterclass here in Bogotá? Because for the Colombian people interested in movies and film, having you here is a very instructive and enriching experience. How do you feel here? How was the question?
I mean, anyone can learn about cinema, and here I wanted to have questions more than make a big course, I mean, lecture. There are no theories about editing. I mean, it's crazy to think about that. It's instinct mainly, and every situation is different. So it's better to have people reacting. You show some scenes, and they react, and they ask, why did you do that? And you're not always able to answer that kind of question, but you can explain your way. I mean, the way you approach things, and you try to resolve problems. But I love the way it goes here, because it's question and answers all the time, and it's very good. I think it's much better than a big lecture.
Okay, great. Now a question I want to know, what is your point of view of the phenomenon of new technologies in cinema? For example, the disappearance of the tape at the edition given by passing from 35mm to digital edition.
I'm quite fond of new technologies. I think as long as they can help you to improve your craft and to go further. And I think digital, in terms of editing, brought a lot, really, because it's kind of a synthetic tool. I mean, you can really overwhelm everything. I mean, to be above everything, see all the problems. Before you need different tapes to screen the movie. I mean, you have to, each song would require one tape, and so it was very complicated to screen. Now, I mean, digital is very simple. You can add as many sounds as you want. You can add music. You can, and you can also test any idea you got, because it's very fast, very quick. And as long as technology is an improvement, I love it. I mean, sometimes new technology are only bringing laziness. Just because it's easy to just press a button on the camera, so you don't light it, because they're very sensitive, so you don't need to light. But for me, cinema is first lighting. It's photography, animated photography, without any human interference on the light. I don't think it's cinema. It's not recording. It's not just recording to do a film. So if technology brings that kind of behavior, I mean, just recording, it's dangerous. But if it's just a way to improve your craft, it's fantastic.
Thank you. What do you think of the masterclass and the presence of the Academy University in cinema? What do you think about theoretical or philosophers such as the French philosopher Gilles Deleuze, who reflect on this contemporary phenomenon?
I mean, there are two different positions. I mean, either you are an artist, you want to be an artist and to create, or you want to be a reviewer. I mean, Deleuze's position is more the reviewer side. I mean, it's just another kind of analyzing films and more than making films. So both are necessary, but I think intellectuals shouldn't interfere too much with artists, because intellectual things artists do. I mean, it's not the same position in life, and when you mix that, and too much reflection on your creation is. I mean, I think it's in contemporary art it's common, but it's dangerous.
Yes. They give some content the contemporary art doesn't have. No? For example, Foucault, Deleuze, Lyotard, when they're arguing a work of art, and they give some content that the work of art doesn't have.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very interesting. It's better to I mean, artists move by instinct, not by reflections, I think. Like scientists a bit. I mean, it's intuition. I mean, you discover because of your intuition. You feel that the truth is there, and you searching in that point. I mean, but it's not reflection, analysis. I don't think so.
That brings to a question. In this masterclass, I have heard some of your answers, and I also read some interview you have in a book of editing that I didn't have. And I found your answers are very creative and talking about philosophy, more from the philosophy from Nietzsche, from Friedrich Nietzsche, about the instinct, creation, the power to create. And you have a point of view or an idea of editing as something from artistic. And Nietzsche, when you said there are no rules in editing, it is more the instinct, the impulse, this indescribable force, power of creation that makes you work or better create. Are you agree with this interpretation? Because I see that you are more in this way.
Yes. Of course, the more you work, the more you discover there are no rules at all, really. And every situation is like human beings; they're all different, and you may find ways of approaching them, but everyone is different, and there is never a precise rule, an accurate rule telling you how to approach a person. I mean, it's same for films. Everyone is different.
Everyone is different. You have worked with Roman Polanski, with Alain Resnais, and with Julian Canet. How was your experience you talk about that today, about the experience of working with Julian Canet in Tell No One. How was with the experience with Canet, and is different from the experience with Polanski? In which point?
It was very different because first I think Roman is really a director in the old ways. I mean, he's got a vision, a very precise vision. He knows where he's going, and he doesn't always know what to do to go to reach the point he wants to reach. But I mean, it's precise of where he should go. It's very different with Guillaume. Guillaume is more. He's got a project which is quite general, and he's using maybe two cameras because he wants just to cover maximum the situations. But that means the point of view is either absent or less strong. I mean, it's two cameras. It's just covering the situation, but not seeing it from one precise point of view. It's a very different behavior, I think.
Do you think working as an editor in The Pianist from Roman Polanski and Tell No One from Canet give the opportunity to the editor to contribute to the creation of the film in the sense of a technique as creation and not only as production?
Well, I think the editing it's part of the creation. It's part of the writing of the movie, and it's much more artistic than technique. I think it's really we partner. We are partner of the director. We're not. I mean, the director is creating the film, but we helping and we bringing our feelings or ideas, and it's part of the creation.
Okay. Thank you very much. It was great.